Hey, what's good, Star Wars fans? This is the Campfire Crew, and we're here to talk about Poe Dameron number 2. Let's go ahead and get into this review slash ramblings that I have about this comic. Overall, I enjoyed this comic. It didn't have a lot of action in it, but for me that was okay because of all the little tidbits of information we got that tied in seamlessly to the rest of the Star Wars canon. It didn't really seem forced. It seemed very natural in the storytelling, that it just fit right in with the other stuff that we've gotten from The Force Awakens and even a book before The Awakening. We'll get more into that in just a second. Also, it was the character development. You know, we get a new character and we find out a little bit more about Poe Dameron. And of course, why wouldn't we? It's his comic, right? So let's go into this new character, Agent Terex. I thought he was just going to be a throwaway villain, just some guy was leading. I didn't think he was anybody at all. And one, he makes a comment saying, I used to be just like you. I used to be a stormtrooper. No ambition, or what was it? Ambition is forbidden and conformity is everything. It gives a little bit more insight into the First Order and how they are just basically trying to program these people to just follow orders blindly. We do see how that they do have their own choices and that some of them decide to do their own thing. I find it interesting that you have this new character that does that. Now, he's not just some stooge for the First Order. He's his own man, and you can tell that with the conversation he has with Captain Phasma. That's probably the third thing I liked about this comic was the introduction, the reintroduction of Captain Phasma, because we didn't get enough of her in The Force Awakens like we thought we were going to. So they put her in this comic. She's having a conversation with Agent Terex, and he's completely calm. I don't want to say he doesn't have respect for the First Order, but he's definitely not intimidated by them. He's got his own things that he's got going on, and he's kind of like a third party, not a bounty hunter or anything like that, but he's got his own thing going on, and they seek him for information and obviously to do missions. So I thought it was actually funny. He's like, come on, hurry up. What do you got for me? I got a drink I got to finish. Totally reminded me of like Lando Calrissian. He's like a bad version of Lando Calrissian, and I was instantly intrigued by this character. Look, they had a shot. He's there. He's got his legs crossed. He's got a drink in his hand. He got slaves behind him, and I like the detail they put on the wall behind him. If you can see right here in this picture, you know, you have like these old stormtrooper helmets and blasters and things like that, and like his little wall of fame that he's got over there. I thought that was a really cool detail that they put in here. But let's go on about Captain Phasma in this mission, because this was probably the most important thing I got out of this comic. And this explains why they're after Poe Dameron. Not that like they had a tracker on him, because they've been hunting for him because of a mission that Poe Dameron was sent on by Princess Leia, or not Princess Leia, but General Organa in the book before The Awakening. This was before Poe Dameron was even part of the Resistance. He goes to intercept this yacht with a senator that's been leaking information to the First Order. They go in to take the logs. In these logs, they find out the location of Lor San Tekka, right? And so that's why Poe Dameron has his information, why Princess Leia has his information after they decoded it, and now Poe's trying to finish that out. Well, that information was originally supposed to go to the First Order, but since Poe stole it, now they're after Poe Dameron. So this kind of like explains a little bit more. I found this awesome. I mean, I absolutely loved it. I love that it tied in so nicely that they referenced this book and whatnot. So now you're going to Terex, and he's supposed to go get Poe Dameron. So moving on from that, the senator's name, by the way, is Senator Ro Kentar. He's also popped up in this brand new book that just come out by Claudia Gray in Bloodline. So that's a new book. I'm going to pick it up and read that. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get back to the comic. You're there. He's talking to Poe. And here's another thing we find about Poe. Not only is he a good pilot, but he's a good leader. I love when he calls his team, and basically he's just like, find me leverage. And the team's like, yo, what's he supposed to do? And he's like, well, it's better him try to bark out bad orders when he doesn't know the situation up here. He just gives us the general idea, yo, I need this, make it happen. And he trusts his team to get that. That shows what kind of connection that he's going to end up having with this new squadron and the ability that they have. And I find that amazing, because I feel like we're going to get a lot more of this squadron, you know, in future canon and movies and whatnot. So we go on. Poe's down there. He's like, yo, what's up? I'm here. And he's all cocky, like, yo, my team, we have leverage over you. Your people are up there. Then you have Tekken, who one-ups Poe, right? So now you don't have a mindless leader. You got a dude who's thinking about the next attack, who's calm under pressure, and is vile. He'll do whatever it takes to get the mission done, because right after he's like, look, like you said, I've got control down here, not up there, and this is where we're at. Boys, torch the egg. People flipping out, and the thing is done. It's broken up. He's using the specialty stormtroopers, the flamethrower stormtroopers. It's, you know, and all the other stuff. So it was just a cool thing. My one question is, what is in the egg, right? That thing is going to break open in the next one. And again, like all these other Star Wars comics, I'm reading and then it ends and I'm upset because I want more. But anyway, guys, that is all we have for today. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this comic. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And most importantly, what do you think is in that daggum egg? Anyway, guys, until next time, I'm out.